Hi everybody, this is a short tarot reading on COVID for January 12th. I hope you're all keeping well wherever you are. I mentioned before I'm working on a surprise, so if you can and you want to get the notification, just hit subscribe and the notification button. I'm hoping that what I'm working on will be ready for the end of this week. If not, early next week for sure. It takes a long time to upload videos in Mexico. In Canada, it took like, 20 minutes to 3 hours. Here it takes maybe 12 to 15 hours. So, yeah, I have a few things I need to put up, so I'll probably have to do one at a time. So that adds a few days. But anyways, yeah, if you want to see the surprise, just hit the button for notifications and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so this is a short tarot reading on COVID. I wish I could do this at the beach. That would be great. If people wanted me to, I could do it. It's just that the lighting is always changing and there's people around walking by and stuff like that. But, you know, it would be fun to try. But the lighting, yeah, the lighting's an issue if you don't have the proper equipment. And I live a more, I won't even call it bohemian because it's not that. More of a, I won't say vagabonda because that's not nice to myself. I'll just say alternative lifestyle. So, non-materialist. I don't want to buy things. I don't want to have things. I don't want to suffer either. I just want to have inner peace and get lots of exercise. Okay. It's ready. The cards are ready. Okay, so I do a reading for the next few months ahead, starting with the present moment. And I'm going to pull a oracle card at the end. I think it's nice just to kind of help us get grounded. Okay, so the card that I have for the current moment, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. And this is a card around being recognized for your hard work, okay? You know, it can speak to advancement in career. It can, it often kind of, it has to do with people around you, basically acknowledging your value. So we see this in reverse. And I think this could, with respect to what's happening right now with COVID, this could apply to two things. One, we know that a lot of people are struggling with their careers, their professions, their jobs. We know that, you know, some people are really having to be very resourceful right now to survive this time because of limited work opportunities. And it also creates fear around not being able to be recognized for your skills or talents. And, you know, with the global market and everything, you know, a lot of people were already struggling already, some people not, but a lot of people struggling already with the old sort of job platform that we understood, you know, which is, you know, go to university or college, get yourself a good job, you know, blah, 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 right? Things are very different now, you know, it's almost like you have to have quite a few more skills and be really flexible and possibly change careers. And also there's a lot more pressure to keep educating yourself. So that was already happening and that already affected a lot of people. And now we see with COVID and things being closed and people not shopping and stuff like this, that, you know, a lot of markets are very much affected with respect to people's employment. So it's a very competitive time for work. It would be a hard time to feel recognized and appreciated unless you're one of the few fortunate people that happen to be just working in the perfect place for the perfect person or for yourself and you can work from home, or you work for example, the government, and maybe also you work at home. So very challenging times for people with respect to their sense of identity around career and work. And also, I would just like to extend this to say there is a lack of recognition for everything that people have had to go through and the changes they've had to make because of the rules that have been implemented around COVID. Complete lack of recognition, which actually is bringing out people's kind of, more nasty nature around being judgmental of others. So, this all loving source of coming down and just saying, hey, you have done great. And I don't know, it's not for like the government, for example, to say thank you, maybe, but people have had to make a lot of sacrifices and changes, and there isn't really any recognition of that in social media or on the news or anything really, and that's very disappointing. I mean, I think people really need to be acknowledged right now for the way their lives have been affected, and for how difficult it's been. I really think that's important. But then we have this card, okay, and she is the Empress, and it is right next to this, and this is a card reminding us that we really have what we need to be successful. So even though times are challenging with respect to being recognized, this card is a reminder that we all have, I'm not going to say, I don't believe completely in the law of attraction. I think it's kind of limited, and overgeneralized, but we do have a lot of resources, we do have a lot of strength within ourselves. We do have a lot of power to change our lives, to focus on something new, to be resourceful, to share what we have, to get rid of things we don't need. And this card is reminding us that this is really important for us to be grounded in this idea, okay? That there is abundance, Sometimes she represents fertility as well. So, but basically this is nature, this is the universe, this is the goddess, this is the person saying, all those other things maybe aren't so important. Remember what you really have, okay? First and foremost, yourself. And then moving into, so the middle of February, we have the Ace of Wands reversed, which is, the beginning of, a new sort of energetic sort of, something new happening, something powerful, new ideas. It's reversed, and so is the Knight of Cups, okay? So as far as support for new ideas and things going forward, we can see middle of February that these both are reversed. So these things are on hold temporarily. And then as we move into March, we have, I just love the Devil. It's like, the devil represents, can be addictions and codependencies and stuff like that. But it's more, I think, with respect to this reading, more related to breaking free of the chains that bind. So whatever it is that's holding you back, whether it's fear of making changes in your life, being alone, taking some risks, getting healthy, this is a really good time for people to think about their health. And a lot of people are. It's like, you have time to do exercises. There's not a lot of places to go. It's time to get fit, we know the things that are bad for us. And it is a really good time to do some healing work on yourself, right? To grow, expand your consciousness, and let go of those things that are holding you back, whether they're real or just up here. It's time to let go of those things. It's a very, very important time for us all to gather our strength in positive ways. And, also in March, we have the Fool reversed. And the Fool reversed is a good card because the Fool reversed is like, okay, I've learned a few things. I'm going to go forward. I'm moving forward, okay? So in March, we're moving forward, okay? But we're more savvy than we were before. We have more information. We're stronger than we were before. We've had to go through, a certain kind of transformation in all this, around our priorities and our values and survival and everything, right? So the Fool still goes forward. We're going to advance. Okay, we're advancing, but with information, with awareness, not in a silly, foolhardy kind of way. Okay, and so yeah. So February is a bit of a stalemate, unfortunately. It seems like everything's just going to be like holding steady. And, you know, yeah. And then as we move into March, things alleviate. Could I ask a question about maybe quick muscle test around things happening in the States? Are things going to calm down in the States? Yes, they're going to calm down. Are they going to get worse? No. Okay, so just do a little read for my fellow Americans, and I'm going to pull a tarot card. Yeah. This is not a tarot card. Anyways, the card I pulled is the connection. This is an oracle card. And it says, take deep breaths. We know by taking deep breaths, we calm ourselves immediately. All you need to do is take 10 deep breaths and you'll feel completely different. And it's a beautiful picture. You can see the connection. So remember, we're all connected. We're all together in this. And there's something much bigger than ourselves that we can connect to when we're feeling like we need a little extra strength. So do your breath work, okay? And move inward. Okay. Bless you all. Thank you for watching. And I will see you soon. The surprise that I'm posting won't have my face, but it will have my voice.